Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another real-time video. This is still some pages that I have left over for what I was going to do for Calvin Ball, but I also am going to bring some of these pages to some of the crops that I'm going to in the next couple of months. One is next weekend. Today is, oh, I don't even know what day today is. I think it's the 3rd. Yes, it's Sunday the 3rd. And I want to thank everyone for your concern because I hadn't been on Facebook in a few days. I did my 4-day rotation and I was sick the entire time, but I worked the whole rotation and then I was in bed for 2 days trying to recoup. And then we went away to my son's tournament, which was a 4-day tournament, which they did really well, but they had a loss in the semifinal, which it was in overtime. It would have been anybody's game. Anyway, they did really well, but now hockey is over, so it's kind of sad. But where they didn't play today, we ended up getting home a little earlier than what we thought. I think it was 2, and it's about 2:45 right now. I just took time to put stuff away and put the laundry on, and I thought I'd do a layout. And I want to tell you that it's nice to be missed, and so thank you for all your concern that I was, maybe something was going on, but all is good. Now that hockey is done, we can now concentrate on hopefully getting this house started, and hopefully nothing goes wrong, and we can just get this done until, and I keep saying that, until the papers are signed and everything. Like, to me, it's still not going to be real. So until then, still kind of holding our breath. And but anyway, so this layout here, there's a whole bunch of Chamel embellishments, and it's about adventures and the possibility and capture the moment and explore, and you're only limited by your imagination. And it's sort of, it really reminded me of our hike up Mount Washington. And so I just took a few pictures, and I don't know how many I'm going to use on this layout, but I'm going to try and use a couple. See, this is how I have to cut that down a little bit. Maybe like that. Don't want to get rid of the scenery too much. And I want to keep my husband and Josh in the picture. But I think yeah, maybe a little bit more. Maybe I'll cut more off this photo. A little bit more on each side. I don't worry too much about cutting down pictures because these are all digital. I can print them again. A lot of times it's more about the story than anything, so I want to make sure that I make these two. I might be able to cut this one down a little bit. There. So let's see how big that is. 2 3/4. So now that gives me something to go by. 2 3/4. And then, and these are all 6x6 pattern papers, so I can use them for matting. I think I'll use the blue. I don't know if I want to leave that open for a little bit of journaling or if I want to put another photo there. I can maybe cut a little bit off the top of that one. Yeah, so anyway, I was going to do, because I have a page ready, I was going to do a voiceover but I had no voice. So it was like, well, there's no point because you wouldn't be able to hear me anyway. Like, my voice was totally gone. I worked my, you know, a lot of my rotation like that, and it was kind of difficult. It was hard on the voice because I had to force it the whole time because it was gone. But I made it through. So I was happy when it was done, though. Oh, I can't remember which one I ticked. There's two. There's one that's natural with the rock, a tick. And there's one that I made with my pencil. And it's the one that was higher. Oops. Too close to the end. So it was an exciting weekend. Oh my goodness. 2 of our games ended in overtime. The first one we won so that we were able to move forward. And then the second one, man, it was close. Like, we had so many shots on net compared to them. It was unreal. Our boys tried. They gave it their all. They wanted it so bad. We had 4 kids that this was their last year, so it was their last tournament. So they really wanted to make it as far as they could. So they were giving it their all, and everybody was working hard, and they stayed positive the whole time. And the game before, the refs were super. Whew. Anyway, at one point we had 4 guys in the penalty box, and I don't know if your kids play hockey, but sometimes when kids get penalties, they can, especially that age, midget, they can get mouthy. And on the other team, there's one kid, he got a 2-minute penalty, and because he got mouthy, he got, and I mean really mouthy, he was not using good language and everything, and he got an extra 10 minutes. But our kids, they took the penalty, they went to the box. As a matter of fact, when they got there, they had a big smile on their face. Not because they had done, you know, they were proud of what they got the penalty for, but it was more like, okay, yeah, I got a penalty. Because some of them, it was like, it wasn't warranted. It was like, oh my goodness. But they took the penalty, they went to the penalty box with big smiles on their face. So it was fun as parents to see that. They kept their spirits, and the refs were enjoying the game because the kids were having a good time, which is it's what it's all about, right? It's all about having a good time. And even when they lost, they still, you know, they were disappointed. Obviously, it's huge, you know. But they had good spirits, and when they got out, we were, every time a player would come out, we were cheering, and we were cheering louder than the parents that the kids that had won the game. And then they were like, oh, I guess we should cheer for our kids too. So then they started cheering when their kids were walking out. But so anyway, our kids were all laughing when they came out, and so they were in good spirits. So that was good. It was a good hockey tournament. And it's all over. And it was in Halifax, which is 3 hours from now. So one night we went to eat at Montana's, and oh, it was so busy. Oh my goodness, it was good, but we got there at 6:30 and we never got out till 9. We had to wait for half an hour to get a table. Then we had to wait a long time, like an hour for our food, but it was good. We weren't in a rush. So when I'm not in a rush, it's like whatever. The first part was a little hard because we were standing up and we could see tables open and we're like, oh, can't we just go sit at a table? We don't mind if we have to wait, but standing up and waiting is not fun. Especially right at the entrance, and it was pouring rain, so we were drenched just from the truck to the restaurant. And so we were drenched. But the food was good. The waitress was awesome. We had a good time with her. She was really fun. So, and then we went to Michael's, and I got a pad of pattern paper from My Mind's Eye. And it's got like 180 sheets in it. It's the best of. Oh my goodness. It's really thin paper. And I had a 40% off coupon, so I got it for like $17. But that's for 180 sheets. So I was like, yes. Because I like My Mind's Eye. I like their paper. So it was, that's the only thing I got at Michael's, was that pad of pattern paper. Okay. So there's some corners that I don't like, so I'm going to try and put some of the embellishments in those corners and kind of cover that up. This says to the moon and back, which we didn't go to the moon, but it felt like we were going to the moon. See, there's little butterflies there, so I don't really want to cover those. This I like. It says find your path, like that. I like something there, but unless I put that on this side, like that, then I can see that, and then I can cover that. So that's one corner, and then I can put this on this corner. Excuse me. And then I don't have to cover the butterflies. I still have a bit of a nasty cough. And I hear that it takes a long time to go away. Ugh. I've been coughing for a week now. It started a week ago. Over a week. Last Saturday. Well, actually, the last day that I made a video and I was coughing, and I said, oh, I hope I'm not getting sick. 2 hours later, I was like sick as a dog. And I was like, where did that come from? Like, it just kind of started. I couldn't believe it. Okay. I like this one, but trying to use the embellishments that were in, you know, the page kit that I put together. I don't think I'm going to put another title on this. I'm wondering if I could put something here for journaling to hide this corner. I wonder. Just a 3x4 card or something. Oops. I don't know. Kind of don't like this, I think. I wonder if I have enough to make it to the end. No, it's not big enough. That's the thing with, oh, maybe I can use this. With 6x6 pattern papers, you don't have the, maybe I can put these on the end. I'm going to have to stop and take a drink once in a while, because my throat is getting dry. Okay, so So now let's get some ink. Maybe we can glue some of this down. So that's one shade. And that's Chip Sapphire. And that's the other shade. I think I like Chip Sapphire. I think. Yeah, it's more that color. Yep. So I'll put this away. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So let's get these edges done. So just when we left on Thursday, we had a ton of snow left everywhere, like everywhere. And we got to Halifax and there was no snow, and I was like, oh, I wish this was like, you know, where we are. Man, I'm so done with the snow. Anyway, when we got home on Sunday, we have no snow. So it melted while we were away, which we didn't have a lot. I mean, it was very little because we've had a pretty good winter. But we are pretty done with snow. And the quicker the snow is gone, hopefully the quicker that we can break ground. So now it's in the next stage, I guess. It's in the builder's hands. He's going to give us a quote, and then we're going to go back. And he said hopefully the end of May, beginning of June. So hopefully everything goes to plan. Nothing goes wacko. And everything is good. So here we go. So I think what I'll do is, so it doesn't look as an awkward corner right here, I'm going to make it so it's all the way across, and then it's going to look like it fits more. So where it's only pieces of pattern paper, I'm going to need a ruler to make everything square. And to do that, I like to use my T-square ruler. You just got to make sure that you're straight. Okay. So I matted the photo with these, but it's such a thin mat that you can't really tell. Oh. Great thing about cardstock, flip it over, because a piece of string from the ink pad went off on the white cardstock and it made a mess. There. Yeah, so we ended up sleeping quite a bit while we were away. Still trying to recoup, so I did get a lot to sleep, which was good in between the games and stuff. And Josh was starting not to feel good too, so we made sure he got rest in between games. I think he's going to be okay. Keep buying, it's called Cold FX, and it makes so that you can either fight off a cold or make it go away faster. Seems to work. I was doing better until I start going into cold rinks again. Cold rinks all weekend, and some of those rinks, ooh, my goodness. Burr, burr. They were cold. So now we're Sunday. I work tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday, I'm going to Crop and Create here in Moncton, which I'm staying in a hotel. So that's going to be 2 weekends in a hotel. Yay. This time I'm going with my girlfriends. And it should be so much fun. Can't wait. Oh, and the fun thing is I got a message from Mercy Tierra, which is Tracy Banks here on YouTube. And she said, I hear you're going to Crop and Create. And I said, yes. So she's going to. So it would be cool to meet Tracy from here on YouTube. So that'll be fun. And Nicole Noasad is going to be there too. I'm taking a couple of her classes. So that'll be fun. Yeah. I only live like 15 minutes away from the event, but I think it'll be fun to be right there. And, you know, when we're done, we can just go to the hotel and crash and not have to drive 25 minutes. And then the next morning, have to drive back 25 minutes. And so it'll be fun. It's me and 2 of my friends. So maybe I'll try to vlog maybe a little bit. Might not put it up that weekend, but maybe I'll put it up after. Maybe if Tracy wants to, we can say hi on YouTube together. And just meeting different people. I know there's Barb. She doesn't live far from where I am at all. And so she's going. So I told her that we'll have to meet up and meet each other. And I'm sure there's going to be other people. So it's going to be fun. I think I'm going to put my journaling card here. And then I can put some of the embellishments over top maybe. I don't need a lot of journaling. I did so much journaling for this trip, so I just want to put a little bit. Juice. I want to put that there because then it adds to 3 flowers. And I want to put that butterfly there because it looks like it's an extra butterfly. I don't think I'll be able to use this, and I don't think I'll be able to use this because they're so big. But I think the rest will start gluing down. Oh, and there's this too. I don't know if I'll be able to find a spot for that, but we will see. Go. There. Just ink the edges. Oh, and I want to just mention again that my newest class, which is a 2-page spread class, and it comes with 10 sketches of 2 double-page spread, and then we go through and make all 10 pages, which is 20 pages. And if you buy it before the 11th, which it's still a week away, you get an extra bonus video, which is going to be released or sent out on April 12th, because then I'll just send it to everybody at once. And because when I put the kit together, I ended up putting 11 pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the sketches, and I'm going to do an adaptation, like just so that it looks different than some, you know, just to show you how it can look different, even though if you use the same sketch more than one time, oh, I did it again, you can make it look different, which is kind of cool. And there's always, like, you can find sketches online everywhere. Which is kind of nice. I think, yeah, on Pinterest you can get a whole bunch, and then if you just type in sketches too. But you're going to get a PDF file with all the sketches, so you can print them off. There you go. Some of these embellishments are so big. I hear my son coughing there. I better, as soon as I'm done this, get him some cough medicine or something, and more of those cold effects to make sure he doesn't get sick. There you go. Now what did I have here? Do I want... Oh, maybe here, stick it. Really like that, but I don't know. Of this. If I want to put it off the page and then cut it off a little bit and just kind of journal around it, or these stickers, the problem is as soon as they're down, they're down. So you got to make up your mind. I'll go for it. I just want it to be sort of right at the end so that it's really on an angle. Triangle. I'll put the, I don't know if I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. I just flipped it over instead of cutting it off. Easier. And it's not like a regular sticker, like it's really pliable, so it folded over really easy. Okay, now probably a little bit of, like, it's all like bigger stuff, so I need something that is smaller. So some, those are kind of, there's a little bit of aqua in there, so I could use that. I don't have a lot of navy blue enamel dots, and I find every time that I have some, I use them up right away. There's not a lot in packages, I guess. Okay, so maybe I can use, I try to use the ones that are open first, because, oh, so many, right? So many that are like this. I just want them used up. Okay, so there's like light blue and dark blue, so I don't know if I want, I think this color goes better with it. So I don't know if I want to put a little bit of pink too. Let me see. Because I'm on the page. Yeah, that pink right there. It's a perfect match. Right here. I'll put a little bit of pink. Now I don't know what I did with those. Oh, right here. Like that. Maybe this one I'll put a medium pink and an itty bitty blue. Then on this one, maybe I'll put bigger pink. And a little blue. Okay. I don't know if I want to put another title on that. There's just so, like, there's so many. There's Dwell in the Possibility, Adventure is Waiting, Capture the Moment. There's quite a bit of kind of wording in there. And then I can just do my journaling there. And anything else? Probably ink the edges instead of matting it on a dark blue, which I could do. I could cut a little bit off, like a 1/4 inch off everything. But I think what I'm going to do instead is just ink the edges and really ink it like roughly, so there's a bigger edge to it, and that's really going to frame really going to frame the page. There. I think that's going to finish this page. That was pretty quick. So thanks for watching. Bye.